Good day, everyone. Today I will be presenting Dead Stars by Paz Marquez Benitez, a classical story about love and consequences. Let's dive into it. First, let's talk about the characters in the story. Alfredo Salazar. He's the central character of the story. He's a young, introspective, and contemplative man who finds himself in a complex emotional dilemma. Engaged to Esperanza, he becomes infatuated with Julia Salas, leading to an inner struggle as he questions his true feelings and societal obligations. Esperanza. Esperanza is Alfredo's fiancée. She's portrayed as a kind, understanding woman who is deeply in love with Alfredo. Her character represents the traditional expectations of Filipino women during the early 20th century, reflecting the societal norms of the time. Julia Salas. Julia is the woman who captivates Alfredo's heart. She's described as alluring and mysterious, and her presence disrupts Alfredo's life. Julia's character serves as a catalyst for the central conflict of the story, and her role explores the theme and infatuation and its consequences. Let's now talk about the setting of the story. Setting. The early 20th century, 1920, Philippines under the American colonial rule. The setting of Dead Stars by Paz Marquez Benitez is an early 20th century Philippines during the American colonial period. The story revolves around the cultural and societal norms of that era, with the scenes in both urban Manila and nearby provinces, which play a pivotal role in shaping the characters' choices and actions. Let's now talk about the important details of the story. Engagement of Alfredo and Esperanza. The story opens with the engagement of the main character, Alfredo and Esperanza, emphasizing societal norms of marriage and love. Alfredo's attraction to Julia Salas. Alfredo's attraction to Julia Salas, a woman who he meets at a party, sets the central conflict in motion. This attraction challenges the commitment to Esperanza and explores the themes of love and infatuation. Next is the internal struggle. Throughout the story, the narrative delves into Alfredo's struggle as he grapples with the growing conflict of infatuation for Julia, despite being engaged in Esperanza. This internal conflict is a central element of the story. Alfredo's decision. The climax of the story is Alfredo's realization that his feelings for Julia are not genuine love, but rather infatuation. He must make the difficult decision to break off his engagement to Esperanza, which has a significant consequence. Lastly, reflection and regret. The story ends with Alfredo's reflection on the consequences of his actions, and his understanding of the impermanence of emotions, leaving a sense of melancholy and regret. Let's now talk about the themes of Death Stars. Love and infatuation. The story delves into the fine line between the genuine love and fleeting infatuation it delves, on how the emotions can be mistaken and intertwined, leading to a complex relationship. Societal expectations. Dead Stars portrays the societal norms and expectations of the early 20th century. It highlights the pressure and traditions that influence the characters' choices. Passage of time. The theme of the passage of time is evident as the characters evolve and reflect on how their emotion and circumstances change over the years. Complexities of emotion. The story delves into the intricate and multifaceted nature of human emotions, showing how characters grapple with the conflict of feelings and desires, consequences of choices in the matters of heart. The narrative underscores the lasting and impact of decisions made in matters of love. It illustrates how choices can lead to both regret and personal growth. In conclusion, Dead Stars by Paz Marquez Benitez characters like Alfredo Salazar, Esperanza, and Julio Salas grapple with the themes of love, societal expectations, and the passage of time, and complex emotions and the consequences of their actions. Set in the early 20th century Philippines, the story weaves these themes into a timeless narrative of love, desire, and self discovery.